Hello everyone, the lesson of the day is Microsoft Word 2013 and the topic is how to create a document. Here are the objectives you can see on the screen. We will touch them one by one through our handouts. So let's start. So this is the exercise handout and we have to follow these steps one by one. The first step is load Microsoft Word. And the second step is open the document Neighbor of Pakistan from My Document folder. So the point is My Document folder is the place where you have put the file of Neighbors of Pakistan. In my case, I have placed it on the desktop. So I'm just going to open it from the desktop. So let's get started from the first two steps. I am going to write Word. It gets appear on the screen and I'm just going to click on it, and my recently used file is Neighbor of Pakistan, and I'm just going to click on this one. Now this is my file. It has been opened in front of us. So what comes the next step? Save your document as document, your name. So we have to just save it with our name. We are having this file and I have given this tutorial before that how to do save or save as. Save as is used for creating a copy of our document. So I'm just going to create a copy of this document. So this file will remain same and I will create one more copy with my name. So I'm just going to click on file option. Here this is save as option. I'm just going to click it. I'm just going to click on the document, and here I have to write the name of the document. It could be Michael or it could be your name, okay, and then you have to click on the save option. These are the first three steps we have followed. Now change the character spacing, the heading neighboring countries of Pakistan by 2 points, and it should be expanded. So what we have to do is, here in the font area you can see we will find this type of tool. To apply any of the formation or any of the tool, we should select the text first. So we will go to the font tab. Here we will select advanced. Click on the expanded and we will give 0.2. We can select it with this by clicking on it, and you can see neighboring countries of Pakistan is expanded now by 2 points. So I'm just going to click on OK. Now the fifth step is the heading should be central align, and what we have to do is we just click on the alignment tab. It should be into the center. The next step is apply 1.5 line space of all paragraphs. So what we have to do, we have to select the first paragraph and we can give the line space by here clicking 1.5, or we can select all the paragraphs and we can give the line spacing 1.5. We will select it one by one, or we can do it by selecting all and we will give the space 1.5 line spacing. Okay, and then what we have to do, let's go. Apply first line indentation on all the paragraphs. So this would come the next, starting from Iran. So we have to put our cursor, arrow, whatever you will call it. You will place it here on the first line and then you can apply the indentation part. So what you have to do is you will go to the paragraph and then there is indentation part and you can give first line and click on the OK button. Here you can see the preview of your paragraph. You can do it one by one in this way. With the rest of paragraphs you will apply the same things. Now we will go to the 8th point. Convert the paragraph of Iran, China, Afghanistan, India and the disputed Kashmir in 2 columns. So what we have to do? We have to select these paragraphs and we have to convert into 2 columns, as we are having the columns in our newspaper, in our books, in our magazines. So in this way we have to apply. But how? We will see. I have selected this Iran first of all, and I will go into the page layout option. You can see the page layout option. When I will click on it, this column heading will appear in front of me. So we have to convert this paragraph into 2 columns. So I'm just going to click on 2. So it will convert this into 2 half. You can see. Afterwards, for the rest of the paragraphs you will apply by yourself, and we are going for the next one. Convert the 3 columns of Pakistan paragraph into a single paragraph. So in this way we have to select this and we have to convert it as a normal paragraph. We can see. So I am just going to select it first and going to the column and convert it into the 1 paragraph. What is the next one? Create the following table at the bottom of the document and enter the data accordingly. The text alignment should be same as the following table. So what we have to do? We have to create the table. First of all, we will take 5 rows and 4 columns. Let's see. You can see this insert option. So you have to click on the insert option. Here you can find the table option as well. When you click on it, this table option will get appear, and you can select, you can draw, you can select it from here. Now I told you the 5 rows and 4 columns. So I'm just going to select it first, unselect it, and then go down, press the enter button. Here you have to apply this and go to the insert option, go to the table. Now table is highlighted. You have to choose 4 columns and 5 rows. So I think these are yes. So I have selected these, and the table has been created now. So I'm just going to place all the figures here. I'll catch you afterwards, okay? So here is a table and we have to find it out that which type of font is applied on it. So let's start. Select the first row first. Go to home. Choose font styles. And we have to apply the central alignment as well, because it is central align. And we have to choose the left alignment for the rest of the stuff. This cell is so big, so we can squeeze it by clicking on net. So we have created the space for 1 more column, because they told us that we have to create 1 more column. Now let's see what is the next step. Here insert another column. Heading should be provinces on the right side of the above table. So we have to create here 1 more column, and we have to give the heading provinces, and we have to enter this figure. So Pakistan 4, India 17, China 23 and Afghanistan 34. So let's get start. So we have to right click at the end of the column, and here we will have insert option. Insert column to the right. Now I'm going to give the provinces. Now we have to write the figures against these countries. What are these? 4, 17, 23 and 34. So I'm just going to write. The next step is to find Delhi, and we have to replace it with Delhi. So what we have to do is we will click on the document first, go to home tab. On the right side you can see find and replace tool. We will click on it. and we will write Delhi, and we have to replace it with Delhi. Replacement is done. You can see Delhi is here. Fine, next we are finishing searching the document, so we have to cancel it after clicking on the OK button. The next step is delete the 5-number column from the table you have created above. So this one we have created and we have to delete it. Now when I click on the cell and right click with the help of mouse and then click on the delete cell, this will appear: delete cells left, delete cells up, delete entire row, or delete entire column. Now you have to tell what we have to do. Oh yes, we have to delete entire column. Okay, now this is our table that is required. So the next step is enter your name, class and section at the bottom of the document. So we have to write name, class, section, and we can create spaces by pressing the tab button in between. We can type our name here, we can write our class here, we can write our section here. Afterwards, view the document in read mode, print layout mode and web layout mode. So we have to see our document in these 3 modes. So first of all, we will click on home. Can we find this type of view here? No, this could be found in the view option. So we will go here, go to the read mode. Now this is our reading mode. If I want to quit this read mode, I will just press the escape button. Here I will go to the view option. This is print layout mode. This is already print layout mode, and now we have to see the web layout mode. Do you know how it looks like? Yes, it looks like just a website. Just click on it. As you have seen many times on the webs, this is a web layout. Now we will click on the view option again and we will go back to the print layout. Hope you understand how you have to view our documents in different ways. Go to the next, zoom in and zoom out the document. How we can do that? Now you have to tell me. Yes, there is an option of zoom in and zoom out. Here, by minimizing the number, we can have zoom out, and by increasing the number percentage, we can have zoom in. This is 100%. There is one more way to do zoom in and zoom out. And now this is your home task. You have to tell me where is the second option from where we can do zoom in and zoom out instead of this option. Now coming to the next, save your document as document your name. As you know, we have already done this. Now we can simply do by pressing Ctrl S or just clicking on this save button and then take the printout of the document. In the last, what we have to do, we have to take a print. We will go into the file. Here you will find the print option. Now this is your task. You have to tell me where is the print option and how we can print. Yes, you can search on the websites, you can take help from your elders, even you can contact to me as well. Thank you so much for watching this. This might be helpful for your documentation or learning the word processing. So till the next lesson, bye bye.